Okay, where are we? What are we doing? Well, I was about to jump on Dayz and start making a video, and I get a message from Brian. He says, if you can wait an hour, tops, he says, I'll have hunting, cooking, and more for you on Experimental. So, looks like I'm going to be going over to Experimental branch and waiting about an hour for a server. Talk to you in a minute. Okay, I've updated to the experimental branch. It is 45.123 906. If we have a look at the server listings, you can see the old ones were on 44.123 to 123.800. If you go to the favourites, because I've already tagged it, this is experimental, currently locked. It's got 11 players in it, one of which is Brian. And if you notice here, it's 45.124.299. So, details. My friend's Hicks in it, but you can't see anyone else. Not quite sure why, but there are apparently 11 people in it, pinging at 30. Can't connect, don't have the password. He's a friend, he's not that much of a friend. Talk to you in a sec. Okay, just had a really big update pushed out on Experimental, 768.5 meg. Updates that big sort of tells me that it's going to be including map changes. Also, we noticed the version has changed. It now matches the version that was on those servers we were looking at earlier. It is 45.124.299. Let's go and have a little look at the server list. Obviously, most of the servers that are appearing on the list are the old one, which is 44.123.800, which has been for the last couple of weeks. So what have we got? Oh, it's still locked, but we are now running the same level of 45.124.299. So we're at the same level. We're just waiting on the server to be unlocked. Internal testing must be happening because there's 5 players on it. I saw as many as 11 on it earlier, including Brian was on it earlier. He's not on it now. Hang on, come on, up you come. He is online. He is online, but just got to wait for this server to be unlocked. But just thought, because when the server is unlocked and I can jump in, I don't want to be doing all this business talking about stupid numbers and stuff, because a 40-man server will fill up bloomin' quick if it's the only experimental server that's available to us. So that's why. I'm not quite sure why this other one has turned up with only 5 slots with 1 person in. This is a very little server. It's the same rev level. I guess it's 1 person testing something out at head office. So I like that, not experimental, normal loot. We don't kick for PvP. Yeah, they're nice things. There's some strange rule sets coming up, but that's sort of to be expected, I guess. So yeah, this was just another little snippet of an update to let you know that there's a big old patch. Experimental jumped yet. Well, it jumped a fair bit before I can't remember how big it was, but it has just jumped to get up to this 45.124.299. Jumped up best part of 770 megabytes in size. I'll catch up with you when I finally get into a bloody server. Okay, here we are. We are on experimental testing, and I'm on the beach, as one would expect. We are on the east. Is this the east coast? Oh God, I can't remember. I think this is the east coast. Let's nip up here. And oh, I keep on hitting the wrong button for looking around. Loads of people on the server. Pom, 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 pom. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. God, didn't take, and of course, Mr. Hicks is here. Didn't take long for this to fill up. Did not take long at all. So well, one of the things Brian told me is there's now helicopter crashes. Random event things in the game are in, as well as some rudimentary cooking. We are not going to get. Oh, hit the wrong button again. We're not going to get to see those because, of course, I've got to survive to the point where I can get inland far enough to actually find it. It's like the cooking. Ooh, I'd love to show you cooking, but right now I'm wearing a pair of jeans and a t-shirt. I've got to become equipped, which means regular losing. My performance seems to be well down, but I shall not go on about that. Well, much. So let's have a little look around, see what we can find. Hopefully, we can find enough to survive. Long enough to be able to actually play it. And this has been looted. Bugger. And guess what? My stomach grumbles. And guess what? I got 12 frames per second. So, anyone been in here yet? Not yet. Screwdriver, I'll have the screwdriver. Nothing up there. I'm not wearing a silly mask, I'm having you. Oh, open door. Sounds like someone's woken a zombie up. Right, pockets. Let's dump that. Dump that. Oh no, come on. Open can with screwdriver. Gonna put that down. Yes. Eat all of that. Well, yes, I dropped some, but I got some munch, which is useful. Right, now let's get ourselves downstairs. Oh, come on, open up. Thank you. Bit of fruit. Oh, come on, take orange. Thank you. Rotten fruit, which I don't want. I'm just going to sit over here and eat fruit. Yeah, surprised I actually found anything this close to the spawn, but anyway, especially with other players around. Didn't go to that other building because I think it's already been looted. Let's get ourselves inland because you know the way I play. I play inland. Don't see anyone else over there. I'm trying to remember if there's any water around here. It has been a little while. Got a couple of barns to check out. I'm guessing that other players probably run through already. But at least I can open tins. Ah, confirmation cannot open a proxy. Yeah, whatever that means. Hey, it is experimental. What do we expect? Looks like this either nothing was in here or it's been cleared. Shame I can't remember where there's a pond, but hey. And of course we've got to figure out where things spawn in, you know, if these helicopter crash sites. Are we going to be able to see them from miles away? I really would be happier if the server performance was up a little bit, you know. Sub 20 frames per second is not particularly good, but hey. This is what happens when you play an alpha. Don't see anyone else. I mean, I did see another player a little while ago, but let's have a little look along here. Might be something up there, but let's keep going inland. Is it just me, or is the sun not very high in the sky? Oh, I don't want it going dark all of a sudden. Let's have a little look in here. I get a hat. Whoopee-doo. And a spanner. That's about it. Bit of protection from Zeds. Don't normally like wearing a helmet, but I've got such little protection at the moment. A hacksaw, no use to me at the moment. What have we got here? Can of spray paint, again no use to me at the moment. Pair of shoes, usual. Maybe another. Was that a zombie? Oh shit, that's a zombie. Not a. Oh, and there's water. Bollocks, 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 bollocks. I could really do with taking a long drink. Notice the sound's different underfoot. Anything over there? No. And is he coming up? No, he's not. He can't handle heights. Doesn't appear to be anything over there. What's fighting like? With a screwdriver. Oh, come on. I thought I had that in my hand. Do I really want to take on a zombie with a screwdriver? I may have no choice, because I want to drink. Where is he? He's there. Don't break a leg. Put the fist down. Oh, this is a new animation. Isn't it? Oh, I hope that will stop. So that's a new animation I've never seen before. We've managed to get away from that Z, fortunately. Oh, wrong button. This new keyboard, the Alt button is in a slightly different place. I'm going to have to learn some new muscle memory, shall we say, for that one. Right, I'm hydrated at least. I'm still hungry. Stand up. Oi, stand up, thank you. Looks like we managed to keep that zombie back there, which is useful. And of course all the lovely, well, some of the new features we've seen. I'm sure that was a different sound, walking around on the wooden floors inside that that barn. And also the animation for drinking. And it did seem to lock you in. Before, you used to be able to go up to a pond and spam F, which is of course what I did, not realising you would have the whole animation of lifting your cupped hands to your mouth, which makes perfect sense as an animations go. Now, do we have zombies here? I really don't want to get into a zombie fight. Looks like it's already been looted. Doors are open. What have we got in here? Have we got anything? We have a farming hoe. I think a farming hoe is a reasonable melee weapon. I can't believe there's going to be anything in here if someone's been through already. A kitchen knife. Okay, they left a kitchen knife. A woolly hat. And a water container? That's very... Right. Okay, I've got actually... There's a reason why you don't carry the bloody water container. We don't have room for the water container. Is it just me, or did my screwdriver just drop in quality just then? I think it just did. I think my... I'm not sure about that. I'm really not sure. Oh, do I carry it or don't? No, it's not that important. We will go from place to place. That one doesn't open, does it? No. That's the room I've just left. I've got to get my mouse speed sorted out. So, kitchen knife. We have a damaged screwdriver or a worn kitchen knife. I think we're swapping. But I can't be certain, but it did look to me like the... can we drink from here yet? Nope. It did look to me like the things... Ah, right, Brian's having a chat. Give me a second. Right, what's he said? To make a fire, combine sticks, rags, sticks, bandages. Books, make fireplace kit. Cut the wood with an axe. Add the wood to the fireplace. Fireplace kit on the ground. So, to make fire, combine sticks plus rags, or sticks plus bandages, or sticks plus books. Burning books, that's terrible. Then uses matches to light the fireplace. I've just seen the... Right, so that's how we do fireplaces. I think it's going to be a while before this character's building a fireplace. To be honest, it's probably much more likely that once this comes out of experimental and we get into the main branch goes to this one, I'll be able to do that type of thing with my other characters, because to be honest, I'm lucky I found a hoe and a sharp knife. Okay, if I remember rightly, up this way is another isolated house. I'm still getting appallingly bad frame rate. Absolutely no reason whatsoever that I should be getting 14 frames per second, beyond the fact that the server's having a fanny attack. We are heading roughly west, by the way. It is rough at the moment. Hey, no compass. Shoot me. Hopefully there's no zombies around here. Mind you, these buildings, these houses where you've got the things upstairs don't tend to have a lot in. Okay, well, they didn't. Past tense, it was a loo. Might be something in the dunny. Anything in the dunny? No, nothing in the dunny yet. Still think I have my mouse speed set a little bit too high. Okay. You see, fireplace, you should be able to use that one, but anyway. Alright, I don't see anything. Is there anything on the floor? No, there isn't. Or isn't any here anyway. Now, is there another well around here? You never pass water. Let's head roughly west. I was heading towards the sun, wasn't I? Sunset's in the west. I've got a feeling that it's not very long until sunset, I don't think, and I'm not quite sure why. This would be nice to be able to fill up some information about the server you're actually on, like maybe in that one could tell you something about server, you know, like what time it is. Don't know if those have loot yet. Of course, whenever they release something new, you always end up being in a situation where all the mental rules you had about what was good, what was bad, could possibly have changed. So, for instance, I have completely ignored the little shed in that wood, because every previous build there's been nothing in it. Doesn't mean there's nothing in it now. Novrod. Novrod? Is that one of the new towns? Because if it is, I don't know what the chuffing heck it is. At the moment, I'm a little more interested in just surviving. The largest city in Cherna. Novorod. Wonder where the hell that's going to be. Top middle, I guess. If it is, I want to be a little more east than dead centre, but yes. So it's in that top quarter. Top quarter. Yeah. I know where it is because I've seen the scorch marks on the ground. It's, if you've watched my videos or you know the new Cherna map well enough, it is. Let's start heading that way. You know, the top 20% of the map was like wiped clean and redone completely. There's always been portions where you can see there are going to be towns. There's currently, in the one, if this is where I think it is, there's currently, or was, a railway station, railway line, and a couple of bridges, and what looked like it was going to be a river. And he says it's going to be the largest town within... God, am I hungry already? Bloody hell, I've had something to eat as well. Yeah, that could be interesting. He's off up there, so if that's in, we've got to go have a look. It's just whether or not I can get this character that far north before I die, because I've got to loot my way there. I'm guessing he probably spawned in much further north than I did. So I've got to loot my way there. There's a barn. That'll do for starters. My frame rate is slowly coming up. This is almost certainly server-side issues rather than... that definitely sounded like a zombie. Yes, I have a zombie. No, not knife. I want that. Ho time. Oh, I've got third person, haven't I? Oh, damn, he's got a knock on me. Okay, he is down and dead. And I'm okay, which is cool. Okay. Me likes the hoe. Oh, something I promised Brian, because we were chatting about it earlier, was that you do a proper Cornish accent, you see, because we were talking about it, and it means nothing to anyone else if I do a Cornish accent or not, but to him, for the first time, there you go. So enough of that frivolity. Let's see what we can find in here. Bugger all. Oh, come on. What are you? Bit of a gas lamp. Don't need gas lamps yet. A hat. A nicer hat than the stupid one I've got on, because I'm sorry, I don't do that. Looking like a numpty, but I do. I'll tell you what I do, I'll eat you. Right, let's eat the spaghetti. Now, current state of my knife is warm. Current state of my knife is damaged. So there you go. My knife became damaged because I used it in an inappropriate way. Because I mean, you would damage a knife if you tried to open a tin with it. So, yeah. Did I not eat all of that? Yes, I did eat all of that. So that's definitely come to pass, that if you use Something other. Now, what I would not like to see is a tin opener become damaged. That's definitely a different sound, isn't it? That's a silly hat. Something up on that one. My frame rate is slowly easing up, which is good. What are you? Woolly hat. That's a long way to go for a woolly hat. Right, so not bad. I've managed to kill my first zombie, which is pretty cool. Cool beans. Nothing in here. Do you see power lines as well? Now, those should be the ones that go to a village. Yes, they are. These are the power lines that go from to Zelenogorsk from north of Berezino. Let's see if we can do this village. Oh, this low sun angle. Come on. I'm wearing a cap with a peak on it. That should actually have some effect. Here we go. Looty looty. We have a sawn off hoe, I suppose. I think I've got my mouse speed set too high. I seem to be turning with great speed. So, I need something to eat. Bloody hell, what happened there? Did I just teleported, didn't I? Hopefully I can deal with the other zombies as speedily as I dealt with that one. Now that door is open. Now here's the thing, does that mean there's been someone through? Or are they randomly opening doors now? I don't have enough, don't have enough pockets for ammunition yet. Not sure why doors would be open. Beyond the possibilities, that would be open, wouldn't it? There's a possibility a player's been through, obviously. Oh, sticks. No, not yet. Unless I find a burlap sack, then we're coming back for the sticks. Yeah, another one's been opened. I think a player must have been through. Oh well. And if I've found 2 items to open tins with, I'm sure he has as well. Here we go, here's some water. Now let's have a look at this animation properly. Now I drank once, didn't do it, drank again. Drank again. Oh, that's strange, not getting the animation. Very odd. Got the animation before, but not this time. Weird. Anything under the floor? Don't think so. It's normal looting. We're all fairly used to this by now. Never noticed that one having a sign on it before. What happened there? Oh, bloody teleporting. Yes, this building, I've never noticed it having a sign on it before. I can't say I've been here that often. And I've never noticed it having that telephone connection before, you know, for cables. Right. Hat up there, or a helmet. Should be able to pick it up, should be able to wear it. So, hitting the wrong buttons again. Definitely looks like another player's been through. That's a very silly hat. That's a very rotten potato. Another hat. A torch. No, I've never seen a torch just laying randomly. Snip over here, see if there's anything interesting. Oh, or maybe not. So we've got ourselves a little bit of teleporting here. Little bit of rubber banding. Wrong button again. And the looting continues. Looting never bloody ends, does it? Oh, hang on, was that the one? I'm getting confused over which building I've been through. Right, this one doesn't have the sign, but it does have that. I don't remember ever seeing that. I may be completely wrong. I'm quite used to being completely wrong, to be honest. It's happened an awful lot. Ooh, what's that over there? Oh, ammunition. I'm sure at a later date I'll be cursing for walking past this ammunition. Flat cap's got to be better, hasn't it? Yeah, I'll be cursing walking past this ammunition, but I simply don't have the pockets for it. You know, if I find a burlap sack, I'll be able to go back for those sticks. Oh, and she's gone. Bugger. Catch up with her a bit once I've figured out what's gone on with this. Okay, this is not going well. There are only 4 servers. Repeatedly tried to get in. Can't get in. Had a word with Brian. He's been kicking people. Kicking to make room, but every time, nah, they just get slapped real fast, real hard. This is the problem. The game is far too popular, isn't it? So I don't think I'm going to be able to make any more of this video, which is a shame. Hang on, wrong button. I got a nice hat. I got me a hoe. Oh, you can't see bugger all because of the blooming sun glare. Hang on. Let's find a better picture of me with me zombie. Oh, it's even more blooming sun flare. But I got the farmer's hoe, which is epically good for killing zombies with. But yeah, as it comes to getting on a server, not so good. Well, not the servers I want to get. There are only 4 of them in the world. 2 million people own this game. A good percentage of them are on at any one time, and there are an awful lot of people who love playing Experimental, who just sit and watch all day long waiting for Experimental. I only knew that Experimental was being updated because I know someone who worked for Bohemia, and he told me. I'm not one of the ones who said, you know, I would have read about it on Reddit, and a day or so later I would have jumped on and made a video. This is me attempting to get a video done on the hurry up. Didn't work. Not when it's banging against the limits of how many people on it. Unfortunately, there isn't a queue system in this game. Hasn't been invented. There's a thing for you. How about a queue system? You click on the server and you enter a queue. That might work. Either that or slots. But then of course I'd have to pay for the server to get a slot. Oh well. On that note, I think I'll love you and leave you. Get this video rendered up. This is my very first attempt at looking at... see, that's a better look of me with my hoe. Looking at 45.124299. The features that are new in this one, a couple that I've seen. One is, sometimes, but not always, you cup your hands to drink water, which and the animation takes time. Different sounds, I think, but the ones I've been told about are some rudimentary cooking, but the most exciting, well, a couple of exciting. One, the inclusion of random events within the server, namely helicopter crashes, so you should be able to find high value items. If it's like the mod, high value items, but you've got to kill a whole load of zombies off the helicopter crash. And also the inclusion of a new tab, because don't forget, this update is large. It was over 700, it was best part of 770 megabytes. So apparently the largest town in the whole map has just been added in the top middle of the map, which of course we'll go and have a look at. Once things have calmed down a little bit, once we've got a few more servers up than just 4, I'll have a look at it, probably either later on today or tomorrow. So, on that note, thank you very much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you lovely ladies and gentlemen later. Bye bye.